In front of me, I have two of the most popular body composition scales on Amazon. They are both made by Renpho. On my left is the Renpho Elis 1. I've actually had this scale for years now, and it is their more budget-friendly option. And on my right is the Renpho Elis Evo. Now, this is their more premium scale, and they sent this to me for the purpose of review. So today I'm gonna be going over the similarities and differences between these two popular scales so you can determine which one is best for you. The first big difference you'll notice between these scales is the display. So the Elis 1 just has a basic digital display, where the Elis Evo has a nice LCD display, but the in-app experience that tracks all your stats is pretty similar between these two scales. So the first thing I'm gonna do here is step on to the Elis 1 and show you what that looks like inside of the app. You can see it is calculating. On the screen of the actual scale, it just gives you the weight. But then on here, you have all of your stats. So you've got things like BMI, body fat percentage, skeletal muscle, etc. You can also look at your trends over time up here. And you can also see your weight over a certain history of time right here, and set goals and track them really easily with this scale. Now we will get a measurement on the Elis Evo. And the in-app experience is pretty much the same here. You can see it's calculating, but you'll see in a moment it's actually going to cycle through some different stats. I've got my weight, and now it's showing me BMI as well as muscle mass. And this can all be changed in the settings, so you can show up to 7 different stats every time you step on the scale. This scale will actually also connect to Wi-Fi, so you do not need to have your phone nearby whenever you are weighing yourself. One other thing worth mentioning here is that the Elis Evo also has a pregnancy mode, which basically just means that it avoids using some of the bioelectrical currents. So it's going to be the safer option for pregnant women or people with a medical implant. The other main difference between these two scales is the power source. So the Elis 1 runs on 3 AAA batteries, which are installed in the back here, and it does come with batteries. And the Elis Evo just has a rechargeable port, so you can charge it up via USB Type-C. So overall, I would say these scales have way more similarities than differences. If you're looking for a budget-friendly option that's going to track a lot of stats like BMI, body fat percentage, and track your goals, then the Elis 1 is a really awesome option. However, if you're looking for a more premium option with on-screen data where you don't need your phone nearby, or if you're pregnant, then I think the Elis Evo is the scale you should go for. Either way, you can't really go wrong with either of these scales, and I would definitely recommend both of them.